and welcome back to another episode of The Room. And for The Room today, we got a very great guest. His name is Dylan Brandt, and I'm really looking forward to talking to him. He is involved with dance and cheerleading, and it's going to be a fun interview. We're going to ask him about how he got started and his life and films he likes, music he likes. It's going to be a fun time. I am Rocco Cross. I am the host of Butters. I'm the host of the Guru Room, and my interview with Dylan is coming on. Okay, welcome to Guru, and thanks so much for taking time out of your day or night, wherever you're at, and coming on the
Daytime.
show. It's
Texas.
daytime there. Okay.
Lubbock, Texas. I'm in Lubbock, Texas right now. I live in LA, but I'm in Lubbock, Texas.
Okay. Are you there to
Visit,
visit someone?
yeah, visit my friends.
Nice. Okay.
I
How do
cheered
you?
with one of them. I cheered with at Navarro here. They're at Tech right now. So.
Okay, sweet. How do you like it there?
Um, it's just the middle of nowhere. Texas. All of Texas isn't like that, but Lubbock, it's a pretty big town, but
Hmm.
it's so pretty, countrified.
Okay. Well, it's probably a lot different from where you live at, right?
Way different, and much more spread out. I'll tell you that.
Okay. Oh, I wanted to ask you, like, when did you first start falling in love with dancing and leading?
So I actually the reason how I even got into cheerleading was because in seventh grade, I tried waking up my parents for my basketball tryout. And I played basketball for 7 years, and they wouldn't wake up in time, so I was late. And when I got to the tryout, finally, they were like, "Sorry, Dylan, like we can't let you be here. Like we
Oh
can't leave the
no.
team or try out. Like you can't be late." And I was like, "Of course." Okay, so I was really upset. So my sister, she did cheerleading, and they were like, "Well, why don't you just at least do tumble classes?" And I was like, I mean, I guess I could try tumble classes. So I tried them out, and then they really needed me on this like a lower level team really bad.
Okay.
And I was like, I don't want to do cheerleading. Like that's only for girls, like whatever. And then I saw this like really like bulky like guy like killing it out there and like throwing girls up and like tumbling and stuff. And I was like, oh my
Wow.
gosh, like he's like awesome. And so I gave it a shot, and I ended up being on the lower level team. And then in a couple months, I actually ended up being on the world's team. And then I ended up competing at worlds that same year that I started.
Damn.
Yeah, and fell in love ever since then.
Wow. That's crazy. Like, I mean, here you are, like wanting to try out for a sports team, and your path takes a whole different turn, right?
Crazy.
Like, how did you wind up getting your start? What was the first things you wound wound up doing?
Wait, say that again. I'm sorry.
How did you wind up getting your start? Like, what are some of your like first things you did?
Like biggest achievements in cheer.
Mm-hmm.
So that year, I ended up. I think we placed eighth place at
Okay.
World. And that was my first year. And then the next year that I went to Worlds, I got, I think, 11th, maybe like less. But then the next year I won, and I was only
Nice.
16. And so I won Worlds uh, when I was 16, and it was my third Worlds, and it was absolutely crazy. I ended up being like something called last pass. So last pass means like you're the best tumbler on the team. So you have like the hardest
Wow.
pass. So I did like the hardest standing pass and the hardest like running pass. And I was like one of the youngest people on the team and ended up winning worlds. And I think from then, and then my team every year we were the best team like for multiple years.
Wow, that's
But
amazing.
that's why like the team that I was on now has 6 world champion titles. And so I think that's kind of what started like the success in cheer. And then I went to
Wow.
another team which is called Wildcats. It's called Cheer Athletics Wildcats. And that team is actually now a 7-time world champion. And I joined that team and won my first year on that team at Worlds as well. Like my first
Man.
year on the team, I won Worlds again, and
Wow.
that I was on that team for multiple years as well. And then I tried out for Navarro my last year on that team, and we ended up getting like grand at nationals, which means the highest score at the whole competition out of any division. Um, and so that's really I think how it took off. And then obviously in 2019 we won, but we didn't get grand, and that was the year that the show was covered over. um,
Okay.
and so I think that's really the majority. And I was on Navarre for one more year after that, in 2020, and then obviously COVID hit.
Yeah.
We didn't get to compete at nationals. So
So like, how does it feel being a world champion like over and over and over and over?
um I just I I would say like I feel like a lot of people try to say things like the win doesn't really matter, uh,
Hmm.
which I agree and I don't agree. Like I do it because I love to be the best at what I do.
Yeah,
So I would
exactly.
say it was exciting. It was stressful at times when I would get second. I've gotten second place 4 times, and that was so frustrating. But I would say, obviously, it feels great. But I think knowing that every single time, like we did our job and like did the best of to our ability and winning worlds, that's the best. Like knowing that you couldn't have done any better and you win, I think that's really great. I think there was one year we actually fell and we still won,
Wow.
and I was still really excited and happy, but I wasn't as excited as I was when we hit everything and killed it and won, because it didn't feel as fulfilling.
Hmm.
But I was still happy and understood because we were so much more advanced and doing so much more harder stuff. And obviously that's why, and that score should be how it is. But it's still, you still are going to be like, well, I wish I would have, at least done a really good performance
Yeah.
without any mistakes. But we're human.
Well, yeah, yeah. I mean, you can't go out there all the time and do everything perfectly. I mean, like you're saying, you're only human, and you're gonna mess up every now and then. But I mean, you still won, so
True. Yeah.
so like you go from being the world champ like over and over to winning the nationals. Like, I mean, how is that like too? Like going from world champion to winning the nationals.
It's definitely different because you compete at Worlds, you compete against multiple people, like a huge amount of really good teams. In Daytona, there's only us and TPCC, and that's only 2 teams. So
Hmm.
we're with each other like at Navarro, we're with each other Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and we practice
Yeah.
Monday, twice on Tuesday, Wednesday, twice on Thursday, Friday, Sunday.
Oh wow.
So we're constantly practicing all the time. So I'm less nervous because I'm pretty positive we're going to do well because we practice so often. It really limits the percentage of failure.
Hmm.
And we only go against one other team, and that team is absolutely phenomenal. But it's much more nerve wracking when you're going against seven really amazing teams that could take the title. So
Yeah, that's true.
definitely think it's different, and we can practice all year for that one weekend, and that's the difference. Like worlds, you compete at nationals, and you compete at like regional competitions and
Mhm.
local competitions, and you're competing all year. And college, it's not like that. You compete one time, and that's the time to win. Like that's literally the difference. So it's pretty crazy.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah,
Wow. That is a lot of training.
yeah.
That's really a lot of training. That
It,
you know, the more the more you train, harder you train, that's why you are the best at at your at your game, like you're world a world champion, national champion. I mean, all that training pays off.
yeah, that's right.
And how how did you get to be part of the television series Cheer?
Well, the the show was just over our team. So we already had our team. So they came to our school
Oh,
to record our team.
oh
So that's
wow.
the part of it because I was a part of Navarro before the show. And when the show came, we were already there. So that's how that ended up happening. So they just picked like the school that has the most titles, which we do, and
Nice.
or at least that's why I feel like they saw like a team that's like one of the most successful, and that's I think why they went with our team. So
Oh
that's
yeah, of
actually the
course.
simple answer why.
Oh, I mean, they see how great your team is, all the titles you won. So of course they're gonna say, you know what, let's why I'm getting these guys on television.
Yeah. Let people see real cheerleading.
Yeah, exactly. And like how did it actually feel to be on a television series that's gonna be watched all over the world? Because everyone has that app.
Um, I think it's really cool. I didn't really think of it too much because even when they were filming, I just really focused on what we were there for, and it wasn't the cameras or the show.
Mhm.
We were there for our team to be successful at nationals and to be the best that we can be because we love cheerleading. So it's cool, but I don't really think of it really as much, to be honest. I don't really think of it as like being on a show, really. I just think of it as like people recording us just really doing what we would do anyways. So yeah, I mean, it's obviously a cool thing, but I think it would be a lot different if it was like if I was casted in
Yeah,
something. That would be, I think, a lot more of like a oh my gosh, I'm on a TV show, I guess.
yeah, right, exactly. And what do you like most about doing what you do, dancing, leading? Like, what do you like most about it?
I would say, um, honestly, the most that I like about it is the crowd when we compete. Like,
Nice.
I think in just my heart, like, I just love entertaining. So
Okay.
I love performing and making a crowd, like, making, their skin have bumps and chills because they're like, oh my gosh, that's so phenomenal. Like, I think that's that's truly my favorite part out of all of it. That's what like really fuels my heart is the performing aspect and the entertaining aspect and the like, trying to showcase something that means so much. So I think that's my favorite part about it.
Awesome. Awesome. And you also do videos on a TikTok. Um, how did you wind up getting started with that? What made you want to go on there?
So the second that the show came out, I felt like I should share kind of just what I like to do. So I would just share like my stunning or my tumbling or me being done with my friends or that kind of stuff. And so I think that's what I really enjoyed about that. So uh, that's why I liked posting on TikTok, and that's why I like posting on Instagram on any of them. I like
Yeah.
sharing art. I like sharing things that you don't get to see all the time, even if it's bad things or good things. And so that's really that's really why I started even doing any of that. So yeah.
Nice. And like, what video did you have the most fun with for TikTok?
The most fun.
Yeah.
Um, I'll say one that's funny and crazy, and then one that's fun. So one was me and Ladarius doing our stunt together, and my flyer falls and hits me so hard in the mouth
Oh
that
no.
my tooth ended up coming out at Daytona, and I had to go into uh, the dentist, emergency dentist in the morning, and get it glued back in and compete that same day for finals. And
Damn.
yeah, and then I had to obviously get like veneers and stuff, but yeah. So that's one of the videos that I posted, and then the other one is honestly just a lot of the ones where I'm acting stupid in my room with some of my teammates, and
Okay.
that kind of stuff is what I like those videos too.
Nice.
But
Nice.
there are a lot of different kind of videos that I'm soon gonna start doing that I'm excited for that are gonna be um more like world lifestyle fashion type of.
Okay.
So yeah.
Oh wow. That should be fun. Like, I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Nice, man. Yeah, definitely gonna keep an eye out for that.
Good. I'm glad. That makes me happy. I got one person watching at least. That's all that matters.
And that's funny. So you got one person watching.
Yeah,
I'm sure you
that's
have a
all I
lot
need.
a lot more fans than that.
That's all I need is just one, right?
That's sure. And I was looking on your page. You also played ball and ran track. Do you still do both yet?
No, absolutely not. I gave that up in high school.
Okay.
I actually did high jump in track, and
Oh, okay.
so that's what I did, and I did really like it. But yeah, now that cheerleading is going to be in the Olympics,
Yes.
hopefully I might try out, and we'll see how that goes.
Oh yeah, you definitely should. I mean, all the stuff you did, the nationals you won, the world titles you won. That yeah, you're definitely good for that.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Unless
Definitely.
unless it's not going to be until 2028, I can't push that long.
Oh, get out! Really?
I don't know if it's going to be then or the 2024. But if it's the next one, I'll push for it. But if it's the one after that, I don't know if I can do that.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good while away for 2028.
Long time, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, if it definitely is in the next one for 2024, you should definitely go for it.
Absolutely.
Nice, nice. And you're in uh great shape, and so like, what kind of dieting do you do and work working out?
So now that I'm not in cheer, I work out like at like 1 in the morning, like multiple days a week at Planet Fitness, and I'm vegan. So, and I've been vegan for this will be my 4th year
Oh, okay.
now. So yeah, so those are the two things I do though. Still do like cheer camps and stuff in the summer.
Hmm.
Uh, and every now and then I'll get asked last minute to compete. Like this past Worlds, I got asked 2 days before Worlds started. I did not cheer all year to be on a team because someone got hurt. So I did compete at Worlds this year, but that was crazy. But this summer, I've been doing like cheer camp, so I still tumble and stuff like that. And so that also helps me stay in shape.
Wow, nice, nice.
Mm.
And like, do you do like special stuff too, like for your abs? Because you're like very toned. So,
Well, for my abs, I do like I think it's 4 different machines
oh
at
wow.
Planet Fitness for abs specifically that you can like put more weight on so that your abs have to pull more weight when you're doing things so it bulks them up
Okay.
because I'm already kind of a lean person, so I have to do the opposite. So I kind of have to like gain weight
Oh,
muscle. So I have to do that that way. A lot of people they kind of already have the weight and they just have to tone down and cut the fat. But that's not me. I have to do the complete opposite. So yeah,
oh, okay, all right. And you say you've been vegan for 4 years now?
yeah, 4 years in November.
Wow. So, like, what made you want to switch up? Did you used to eat like meat and chicken and stuff before that?
Did I did, and I was still pretty picky about that. I would have normally only liked to eat organic meats, but I started because I tore my ACL.
Oh,
Michelle Navarro in August of that year. And I got surgery in September and I kept looking up the best, fastest ways to recover from that. And vegan diet was like the number one.
really?
And so I competed 2 months after my ACL reconstruction.
Wow.
Yeah.
So vegan diets work for, yeah, I mean, if
And
you get
healing.
hurt.
Yeah. For
Wow.
recovery and healing plants is the best, fastest way. Absolutely.
I never knew that. I learned something. Thank you.
Yeah. Very important. Very important.
Yeah, exactly. And what app do you like best from, like, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, all that kind of stuff?
I think it depends. So my that's really hard one because they're all intended for different things. And so if I want to just go on an app and laugh or look at cats, then I'm gonna go on TikTok. But if I want to go and see people's, but also what I like about TikTok is they have a lot of inspiring stuff as well.
Yeah.
A lot of, things that I watch and I'm like, wow, like I would love to do that. On Instagram, it's kind of more like sharing your life and having more of like a
That's true.
openness of more writing. You're able to write more and post pictures of things that mean a lot to you, and you can still post videos, but I feel like it's more like achievements or the bad and ugly, and I feel like TikTok is more of like a entertainment. I feel like Instagram's more of like a really fancy Facebook, honestly. Twitter,
Basically, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you want to go to like Twitter, like yeah, I get on Twitter to see funny things, like to see funny comments about
Yeah.
things, to see like what's going on in the world. So it's hard to say which one I like best. If I had to pick one out of the three to use, it would be Instagram. I like Instagram the most. But if I can only pick one to entertain me
Hmm.
for hours, then obviously I would pick TikTok.
Oh yeah, of course. And like my show, my I run a site too, a horror site, and every time I have a guest on, I always ask them if they like horror films, and if they do, what are some horror films that you like to watch?
I love horror films.
Nice.
In fact, I play horror video games every single day,
Really?
very late in the night. Yeah, so I just got done beating Resident Evil Biohazard, um, which is Resident Evil 8. Or no, no, sorry, Resident Evil Village, which is Resident Evil 8, and then Resident Evil 7 is Biohazard. And I beat that one too. I love that one. I play Dead by Daylight,
Yes.
Taj, uh, Outlast 2, like a lot of horror games. In terms of movies, it's hard to say because I've watched all of them probably. Um, all the ones that I think are good, because there's a lot that are very. I mean, I watched Saw when I was like 10. I mentioned,
Nice.
so it's really hard to scare me with
Nice. Yeah.
in person. I could probably get scared, but like watching something, it doesn't really scare me anymore. Video games actually are a little more scarier because you're like doing it. But I really love The Strangers a lot.
Yes.
I really like every single demon movie. That's what gets me the most because one, I know I can't kill them. Two, they can get me from anywhere.
That's
Um,
true.
and so I think the only reason why I like The Strangers is which is a serial killer movie. I like it because of the vibe that it is and how they like make the characters look. I just like that. I love American Horror Story. That's my number one favorite TV
Exactly.
show. So uh, it's it's really depending on how it's produced on if I would like it. So it could be any kind of horror film. My number one typically are demon ones or ghost ones, but if a serial killer one is set up really well, I'll really like it a lot. Like I really like Texas Chainsaw Massacre as well.
Yeah, that's a good movie. That is. That's a good horror movie.
What's your favorite?
Oh my God. Like of course I like all the Halloweens and the Elm Streets and Jason and Chucky, and I'm really
These
excited for
are all ones that I don't like.
I'm really excited for the TV series coming out with Chucky. Like I really want to see how that looks.
So you like the traditional ones a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
See, those are the ones that like I watch and it's funny to me. Like I
Okay.
can't think it's a horror. Like I'm like that is so cheesy.
You said you like demon films. Did you ever see this? It was like I think it's like 88 or 89. It was made Night of the demons.
Oh, it's called Demons.
Night of the demons.
Night of the Demons?
Yeah,
I haven't. No.
it's a really, I mean, if you like demon horror movies, like it's like an 80s cheesy horror kind of movie, but it's good. I like it.
Okay. I'll try it. I'll give it a try.
Yeah.
The Demons. Night of the Demons.
Hmm. Yeah, they have the one that was made in, I forgot what year. It's either like 88, 89, and then they made a re a, a reboot, and that was out in like 2000 something. The reboot was horrible. I hated it. If you want to watch the good one. You have to watch the old one.
Okay, yeah, I'll check it out. One of the traditional ones that I do like is I do like Halloween. Like I do like Michael Myers. I do
Hmm.
that one. That one out of all of them seems more uh realistic and grounded, I guess.
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
Uh, and the other ones seem more like like it makes me think of like candy corn, just cheesy.
Yeah. uh, are you looking forward to Halloween Kills?
I I haven't even seen anything about
Oh, really?
it. Mm-mm.
Yeah. The trailer for the movie's been out for like a month now.
Oh, well, I haven't even heard of it, so I'm gonna look at it. Actually,
Yeah. The trailer looks really good. Like the first like minute of the trailer, you see Michael Myers just like killing a whole bunch of people.
really, I
Yeah.
love Halloween.
Yeah.
Oh
Halloween
my
Kills.
God.
I think comes out October 12th or something like that.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that the second that we
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a really good trailer. Like if the movie is as good as the trailer, this should be a very good one.
Oh, good. That's exciting.
And and like, what about television shows? Are you binge watching anything?
American Horror Story.
Nice.
Have you seen the new season?
Yes, yes.
It still has new episodes every week, so
Yeah,
I am.
because they got the new American Horror Story and American Horror Stories too.
That's the one that I'm watching. American Horror Stories.
Okay,
I don't.
okay, yeah.
And the new American Horror Story isn't out
No,
yet.
yeah, yeah. The last one I watched was the one the the guy the guy's married to his wife, and the wife is having trouble having a kid, and she gets like that 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 demon and puts it under her like bed, and then she and all kind of crazy stuff happens.
Yeah. The last one I saw was the movie theater one.
Okay, okay, nice, nice. Yeah, that's a really good series. Like I like it a lot. That one, the movie theater one was absolutely crazy.
It was. I think I like the first two episodes that are like the ones that are together.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like that one the most because that one seems the most like American Horror Story.
yes,
Other
yeah,
ones didn't as much. So I'm gonna see this last one. I think the next one is the one you're talking about, right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna watch that one and see. See.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I thought it was good. And I mean, you might think it too. I don't know, but it was good. I liked it.
Oh, good. Well, you watch a lot of horror stuff, so
Oh my god, I love it. I love it. Like that's my absolute favorite thing to watch. And I'm like you too, the video games, like all my video games are something to do with either horror or wrestling, because I'm like a big wrestling fan as well.
oh, nice.
And I got all the games. I Jason, Friday the 13th. I got that video game for PlayStation 4, and Dead by Daylight, and on Till Dawn, Resident Evil, Silent Hill. I like all those kind of games.
Yep, I love all those.
Oh yeah, it's great. And like, what about songs and stuff? Like, what's on your playlist?
Um, so that one's a little tricky because I like when people say like they like all kinds of music, I literally mean I like every single kind of music. Every single kind I can appreciate something about it. Like my playlist runs from classical to EDM to country to hip hop to R&B to pop to alternative rock to like it just keeps going. Like I love all of it. It all inspires me in their own separate vibes and ways that I get when I listen to it.
Nice. Me, I'm more of like rock kind of guy, but you know, I listen to pop too and stuff like that, and so I'm like all over the place as well. Like I'll listen to Aerosmith and then like Slipknot, and then I'll listen to like Paula Abdul. So
Yeah, she's really sweet.
I love Paula. Like she's out of all like my like pop dance stars. Like she's my like top one. I love Paula.
Oh, good.
And what do you like doing during your free time when you're not working?
Um, well, I'm in film school for acting, so that's currently what I'm doing. That's why I'm in LA. So
Nice.
I'm currently doing auditions, and I actually just booked my first ever commercial this past week, which I'm really excited for. Um, and that's kind of the next chapter of my life that means a lot to me. I've wanted to do that even before cheerleading, so
Okay.
that next journey. So
Nice, man. Nice. Good, good, good luck with that. Like, you know, trying to break into that world of of acting. It's hard, and
thank you,
I wish you the best of luck with that.
thank you so much.
Yeah,
We'll
definitely.
try our best.
Yeah, right. And is there anything coming out next you want to like push or plug or anything?
Like, is there anything else in my life?
Like anything coming up that you
I'm
want
not
to
sure.
talk about or plug?
I have a big I have a big audition soon for a movie, a feature film, and I'm really excited for that. Uh, but yeah, I I guess that's really all I have to say. I'm just excited for this next chapter. That's cheerleading was amazing, but I I'm ready for this next chapter that I'm really trying to make the biggest chapter of my life. So
Nice, good, good. And where can fans find you at? Like, what's your socials, and if you have a website and all that?
so I don't have a website. Well, honestly, I think this person like made me a website, and I
Okay.
don't know it, but and it's really sweet of them too. They didn't even tell me. They just like put all my social medias in one thing and like put a picture, which is really nice of them. Um, but my socials is just Dylan Brandt, like DILLONBRANDT on all of them except TikTok. It's a Dylan Brandt 3 because I guess I made a Dylan Brandt account on TikTok a long time ago and I don't remember the password and I don't even know the email set up to it and I can't even get into it. So not much I can do.
Well, you know, I want to thank you for taking time out, coming on the show, and it was really fun talking to you. And I wish you the best of luck with with acting. And thank you again for coming on the show.
Well, thank you so much for having me, and that's so nice of you to invite me. And I'm really blessed that I got the opportunity to be on your show.
Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Thanks. Okay, buddy. Well, definitely have a good night and rest of the week.
You have a good one too, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.